Such a nice day to be out with your friends. Hey, Brad. Hey,
on the
Ben.
beach.
Hey.
Yeah, I saved you 2 spots
brother.
on this bench right here. Nothing better to kick back on the beach than with your friends and some digital monsters.
Wait,
Stuff you can put in your pocket almost.
Digimon?
No, not Digimon. Well, almost like Digimon. But this is Temtem.
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 I'll say this right off the bat. I was talking with Ben about this earlier. I'm not the biggest fan of the name Temtem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Lord knows.
I like Temtem as the name of a video game. I don't like calling the creatures in this world Temtems.
Wait, is that what they do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm
Like
with
this is a Temtem.
Which Temtem is that?
This is Genki. Genki, I believe, is quintessential to the very first root and gym.
I haven't found one yet.
Oh boy, real talk. Like this one saved my butt a bunch of times. Yeah, so this is in early access, as you can see right down there at the bottom of the screen, and this is what the developers are calling an MMO Pokemon-like experience.
Massively multiplayer Pokemon?
Yeah.
Wait, do they use the word Pokemon?
They've used Pokemon several times on their website.
Okay. I feel like they could have just left that one unsaid.
Yeah.
But okay.
And, it follows a lot of the similar structures of Pokemon. Let's just hop on this board.
Yeah, I want to see you fight some Temtem.
Yeah. So, in the way that it's massively multiplayer, you can see just like a bunch of random people also playing at the same time. There is co-op where a friend could just jump in with you and you guys could tackle the campaign together.
That probably works really well because one thing you'll notice right out the gate when you start playing Temtem is a lot of 2-on-2 battles.
Yes, yes. So this is one of the major things that Temtem does differently than Pokemon, is that all the encounters are generally 2v2. This isn't the best instance because we're only fighting.
It'll be 2v2 or 2v1.
Yeah. And you're always going to be controlling 2 of your Temtems, unless, they all faint. So all the Temtems, they all have different types, just like Pokemon. They're different names, which confuses me. And then I've been looking at a lot of weakness charts.
Yeah.
And I realize how odd it must look to people that aren't familiar with Pokemon to be following.
This is even more insane because Pokemon, most of the time, not all the time, it's like if something's strong against something, the inverse is going to be true.
Yes,
But
yes.
Temtem has a lot of one-way routes.
Also, two-way in the sense of a type can be weak to itself as well, which I guess is applicable to Pokemon. Yeah, so we have Genki and we have Saipat here. Looks like a little platypus. Genki is a nature or flying and electric type, and Saipat down there is water and melee.
I've noticed, maybe I'm wrong here, but it seems like most of the Temtems are dual type.
Yes.
And it seems to be pretty rare for a Temtem to have just one type.
Yes, I believe they're all dual types, which adds to the complexity of encounters. Let's actually dip into our squad here.
Sure.
Squad.
I have the official Temtempedia as well as a type chart open to be Jan's go-to here.
Smazy or Smazzy is my favorite, I've decided.
Smazzy was my starter, Brad.
Smazzy,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Wise choice. How do you feel about the names?
Similar to the name of the actual game, I'm not the biggest fan.
Oh.
I like two-way.
Two-way, yeah. I like Smazzy. I could leave it if not the biggest fan. Genki, I also don't quite understand. There is one owl Pokemon, or Temtem. Oh, Temtem, sorry. Damn it, it's gonna happen this whole video. That is an owl and a banshee, and they name it Barnshee, which,
All right.
I feel like if you're going to make a game similar to Pokemon, you should just completely lean in with the names of the monsters. So another neat thing that Temtem does differently than Pokemon is that if you look here on the character screen, you see SVs and TVs. Those are the one-for-one equivalent to IVs and EVs in Pokemon.
What are you talking?
These are all stats.
What does the V mean?
Value.
Okay.
So
It's a start?
Yeah, starter values and trained values. Ah, there you go, Brad.
I'm a natural Pokemonist.
You might be a Temtem expert. And the way SVs work is these are values that are generated when you first catch or hatch the Temtem. And it's a scale of 1 to 50, 50 being the best. TVs are trained values, and those are acquired by fighting. You can see that Genki up here is Electric and Wind. Learn techniques over on the right side of the screen are moves that we had previously learned but forgot.
You can just swap those around on the fly, right?
I have not tried.
I think you can. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I did not know I was sitting with 2 Temtem experts right here. Amazing.
It's time to go to school, man.
There's actually a school in this game.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
traits,
stuck at the academy.
traits are similar to abilities in Pokemon. Here, if someone was to hit us with an ice attack, instead of getting cold, we would get frozen.
Something we should mention at the top here. This game is $35 right now. It is early access.
Yes, as you can see at the bottom of the screen.
Right. Their final release date is next year. So they have quite a long ways to go.
Oh, no.
They've talked about a lot about their kind of...
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the other thing I was going to say is it's a little unstable right now.
Yes. This game is being...
Is this due to popularity? Like, is this game just getting bombarded?
I think so.
I think so.
I mean, that's, I guess, a good problem to have for them.
Yeah, a lot of prominent like Pokemon YouTubers and streamers have been trying to get into the game similar to us. And they have been bombarded with people hitting their servers.
Yeah.
I will say to the credit of the developers, it seems like they've been working around the clock.
Yes,
to
they're constantly
fix things.
patching.
They've been incredibly transparent on their Twitter and Discord.
I'm loading up their Discord right now to see if there's...
Oh, there we go. Push through.
Hey!
It's an Umishi.
So Mishi chose you.
Ah. I have one already, but let's try catching.
Did you talk about the stamina already?
Not yet. You want to get into that, Beth?
Yeah, sure. Well, Jan's battling here. So typically Pokemon just have like, their 4 moves and they can use them like 5 times, 10 times. It's dependent on the move.
Per battle?
Yeah.
Yes. Until you like visit and heal them.
Huh. And then they're just kind of done?
Yeah, but you hardly ever are running out unless you're like out there for a really long time. What this game does differently is you have a sort of a stamina bar that almost works like an MP gauge, where certain moves will take certain amounts of stamina. You can attack still once you're out of stamina, but you will do damage to your own Temtem equal to the amount of stamina that it would cost. So if you're like trying to finish off somebody, it's worth it sometimes to kind of dip into there. And I thought that was a really interesting way to approach a Pokemon type game and kind of, Jan, you can correct me if I'm off base here, but it seems like a lot of competitive Pokemon teams are based around like having 1 or 2 kind of core Pokemon that you want to like build up and then steamroll your opponents with.
Totally. And
this would be a sort of deterrent to that, where it encourages you to use your whole team, kind of switch people around so you can recover stamina.
Yeah, it definitely, in competitive Pokemon, you'll wind up relying on a certain set of moves. Real quick, this is one of their Pokemon Center equivalents. I forget what these are called. You can recharge your Pokemon's HP, or Temtem.
Just roll with
Take a
it.
shot.
Just keep on going.
Switch them out. Oh yeah, hey, send Ryoku. Switch them out for Temtem in your box, and buy items here. There's a bunch scattered throughout the map. A pet peeve right now with this map. Well, first of all, it's massive.
Yeah.
For being in early access. The thing that's
Is this
a
the
little
whole
bit
game? Is this zone, is this all of it right now?
I believe this might be all of it.
Okay.
The parts that are dark turquoise to the right side, I haven't been to yet.
Okay, but there aren't like other zones like this that you go to yet?
I don't think so. At least they haven't. I think there may be more areas because there is talks about an airship, so that could take us somewhere else. But nothing is labeled on this map. Like, I was having trouble finding the next place to go and
Right, because they just
found
kind of
it
told you,
here.
like, go southeast.
Yeah. And I hadn't unlocked the surfboard until beating the first,
Looks ridiculous.
until I beat the first dojo, which is the gym equivalent in Temtem. Let's look for someone to fight. Not you. I don't want to. Let's look for an NPC. I think there might be a couple I see.
Can you just roll up on other players and just be like,
Theoretically,
let's
yes. I am scared I'm going to break the game.
Yeah. Opening chests and communicating with other players have kind of been the two biggest causes of failure so far.
Let's show off a couple other things that Temtem does differently. Let's switch some members of our squad out.
I really thought you were about to say the P word.
Very close.
just roll with it, man. Just say what you feel.
Thank you, Brad.
It's him or her.
Actually, a thing that is very neat about this game is when you are creating your character for the first time, it gives you the option to make to choose your pronoun, which is a neat inclusion
For your character or for the Temtems?
For your character.
for your character.
Okay.
So you'll see here that there's a plus on this move, and this will proc a second portion to this move if I have an ally on the field that is melee type. On top of doing raising my attack, like it says on the left. If we have a melee type with us, it'll grant us vigor for 3 turns in addition. No.
There are 13 status effects in this game. I thought that was insane when I was reading through it.
There are a lot.
Okay, poison.
Yeah. Isolation.
What?
Sleep.
Yes.
Bamboozlement.
So if you see on one of the enemies' Pokemon, Temtem, you'll see there's a poison counter, and that's unique to this game. In Pokemon, you'll get poisoned, and sometimes it'll last for the duration of a fight. Here, it is generally only on a 3 to 4 turn basis. So let's just punch this squid octopus thing and get going. You guys know Pookie is a bad word in Tagalog?
I did not know that.
Did not know that.
It is a dirty word.
How dirty are we talking?
Give me an out. Give me a. You don't have to say it, but like, what kind of what?
It is
like
someone's
body part.
nether region.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out moves. How's the community responding? Well, not the Temtem community, but like, is there any aspect of the Pokemon fandom that looks at this and is just like, come on, nah. Like, they're really not pretending to be anything other than exactly what they are, right?
I haven't seen.
Or are people just stoked to have a new game like that?
I think people are more so stoked to have another game that looks like it could
Scratch that itch.
scratch that itch.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that Temtem has been doing differently is that, as of right now at least, there's no fast travel. The game is very grind heavy, and a lot of people that were having, in the Pokemon community, that had trouble with the most recent games being a little too easy, I could see this scratching that itch.
Yes, this game is definitely catered towards, I would say, people who are familiar with Pokemon and want more of a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to suggest that the release of this game was strategically timed or anything, but there may be people in the Pokemon community looking for something different right now,
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
All right, here we go.
based on recent events.
Cold, frozen, burnt, asleep, poisoned, trapped, seized, doomed, exhausted, exiled, neutralized, immune, regenerated, vigorized, and neutralized.
Wouldn't neutralized not be not a status effect? Like,
No, neutralizing wipes a Pokemon's resistances.
oh, those are not
Oh,
status
you said
effects.
the P word.
Those are.
Oh, damn it!
So a neat thing with some of the moves is this move, for instance, will target 3 different Temtems. With the third target, it targets dealing more damage, and there are certain abilities that Temtem have that will ignore getting damaged by your allied Temtem.
Right.
But in this instance, I'm just gonna hit myself. And
Stop hitting yourself.
I'll hit myself, and that should do, okay. That did a good amount of damage to them.
I did not realize this was a Kickstarter game.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it before it came out, what, last week or this week?
This week.
This week.
Like, so it's been out for like, what, 2-3 days?
Yeah.
Came out of early access this past Tuesday.
I had never heard of it until it came on the Steam scene.
They say they're bringing it to all the platforms, Switch, PS4, Xbox.
So a neat thing with double battles is, say I am going to do the chain lightning thing again to attack the two enemies. With our second Temtem, we can use an item to heal ourselves so we won't die. And that will take priority.
Oh, you gotta show off the vial after this.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's one of the coolest things in this game.
Let's get beat up a bit.
Yeah.
It's got a nice presentation.
Yeah.
Still looks good, nice and crisp and clean. There's nice sound effects.
Yeah. Like the music.
Nice vibe to it.
I don't know what's down here.
Yes. Another thing that this game does interesting that the P game doesn't necessarily is
That which will not be named.
right. You're encouraged to actually talk to everyone in town.
Yes.
They will give you side quests.
Wait, how does Pokemon not do that? Like,
Basically,
or is it just a waste of time to talk to people?
It's like 80% a waste of time, but then once in a while you'll find somebody who wants to trade.
Or like somebody who gives you a volume control?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gives you a set of earbuds so you can control your music.
Okay.
Oh no. One of our Temtem died. But yeah, here, I actually have too many side quests going on right now. That I have lost track, and I don't quite know which to take care of.
And you actually have different dialogue responses, and sometimes if you say something mean to somebody, they're just gonna be like, fuck off. But
Yeah.
you can talk to them again. It's not like you're permanently losing anything, but you can't just mash A through your way.
I will say this early part of the game leading up to the first dojo was very grindy. It definitely reminded me of playing some of the earlier Pokemon games in that aspect, of having to switch out team members so they could gain some experience.
Right, this does not have shared XP like the Sword and Shield.
Which a lot of people really hate.
Yeah, I kind of
Wait, they hate what, the new system or the old one?
purists
They hate
the new system.
the shared XP?
Yes.
Really?
So Brad,
Yes.
if you see that some of our Temtem down there, well, a lot of them are damaged. It would take quite a lot of these bombs to heal them up. But this game, this Temessence Vial, this is such an amazing thing. It acts like a vial like how it would in Dark Souls. So heals and resurrects everyone.
Huh.
And those are reset. That Temessence Vial is refilled when we visit one of those
Okay. So it's your-
stands again.
Full-on bonfire Estus Flask thing?
Totally.
Do you only get the one use?
You only get the one use.
Okay.
I'm not completely sure if you can get more later in the game.
Yeah, I will say I definitely had to approach the first few areas a lot more carefully than I traditionally had to in other Pokemon games, using a lot of balms, which is your potion equivalent.
All right.
Party in this cave.
I know. I think they're all hunting for this one.
It's just the equivalent of the WoW, camping the princess spawn.
Yeah.
Everybody's just waiting for the named.
Oh.
Did you find it?
No, this is a different one, but I wanted this one. I run into trouble here, and just like in the P game, where I will hit it too hard with my strongest team member.
That's why you should have started with the psychic Pokemon like me. You could put it to sleep.
You could put it to sleep.
You got Hypnosis level 1, baby.
Oh boy. Okay, this shouldn't do too much.
Spoiler for people watching the archive of this, but we're doing this live.
Yes.
Eclipsing Squid in the chat says the shared XP would be fine if Sword and Shield were balanced around it, but it makes the game mind-numbingly trivial.
I totally see that.
Up to a point, maybe, yeah.
The part where it's nice at least is if you do want to level up a lot of Pokemon at the same time. I could see that getting rid of the challenge. No.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. I throw 2 cards at them.
Yeah.
Ah.
No. Procreate with no effort.
Okay. Well, that Temtem is now exhausted.
Is that a summon animation?
Yes. What does this do?
Right, so now that it's exhausted, you know that next turn it's either going to rest to recover some NP, some stamina or whatever, or it's going to damage itself.
And then...
Which has a really interesting layer of strategy to this. Nice. Oh!
Is there any interaction there at all, or is it just a dice roll?
No, I think by instinct and muscle memory, I'm holding down A. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, but now it's in the red. You got this.
Okay, yeah. So is it the weaker it gets, the more likely?
Yeah, and
No.
I don't know if it's the same, but like Pokemon will do it where if it's like under the effect of a status effect.
If it's asleep or paralyzed, it increases the likelihood. Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
You've stolen its soul.
Kind of, I like the look of these little glass cards. It's almost like little microscope slides or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's neat.
Terrible stats.
It's fine.
Don't worry, you get up those TVs later on, you'll be fine.
Okay. Now 2 people have them.
What is it, IVs and EVs? Don't tell me, initial values and evolved values?
In Pokemon,
That's
yes.
Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah.
So starting values and
Trained.
Trained value.
Yeah.
And so that's for like at the stage of the game where you're like, okay, I know I want this Temtem in this specific Temtem in my team. I'm gonna go catch 10 and find the one that has the best stats. And there's also just like the layer of like, okay, well, you know, I just want to make sure like this Temtem's all about strong attack, so I need to find a version of it that has a 50 for attack, and it doesn't, you know. That's for like the super serious, like I want to win competitive players out there. Though I'm saying like, I'm playing this and I'm thinking, what if I got really into Temtem?
Are you tempted?
Well, thanks for joining us for this early look at Temtem.
Okay. I'll just wait for one more encounter to see if I can catch whatever that thing is. I just want that.
I don't think you've answered the most obvious pressing question.
Yes.
Do they evolve?
They do evolve.
Okay.
I haven't seen an
Just want to
evolution.
make sure, yeah, have you gotten that far yet, or?
You see this person's bird that they have right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to fight Agatha. The Temtem do evolve, and I guess since everyone is experiencing the game for the first time, it's a little bit hard to find some resources of when stuff evolves or which can evolve to begin with.
So you can't tell me what Smazzy's evolve name is?
I think it's another monkey.
I got this.
If you notice here, I think I've been spoiled with Sword and Shield telling me what move would be super effective against an enemy, and I thought Temtem didn't have that. But if I select this move, you can see that the circle targeting Oshera down here is green, while this one is white. Green means it'll do double damage, or it is, I guess, super effective.
Weak to that thing?
Yes.
Smazzy evolves into Baboon.
All right.
Okay. Baboom?
Baboong.
Baboong.
They're evolved street fighting Temtem, very popular in Luxburg, where they often are employed by pub bouncers.
Messed up. Okay. Refine.
This is an NPC you're fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, we're cold.
I want to see you fight a player. I know it's asking for trouble. Maybe we'll save that for the end.
Yes, we'll save that for the end.
Oh, you're gonna get frozen! Oh, or killed.
I love the sound of a duck.
I love that little platypus. Oh wow, a lot of XP. I'm running into the thing that I had when I initially was playing through Pokemon, and I don't know how to pronounce some of these monsters.
Loali?
Right? Loali? Loli?
Lowly.
Like that one over there is Whiplump, right?
Whiplump. Yeah. Whiplump. It's hard because they don't like say their own name like certain other creatures do.
Or they don't speak perfect English like other creatures do.
Is there have you run into a Team Rocket equivalent?
Yes.
Oh.
I forget the team's name.
Team Spaceship.
But there is definitely a nefarious force that you are fighting in this game. I will say, going back to dialogue options, the main player character can actually be pretty snarky. And like, I guess like they're supposed to be like a little like young teenager.
Do they write dialogue for your character?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have?
I wish I had a self-propelled surfboard that just floated like that.
It'd be great, wouldn't it? And you have your little friend following you? Let's see.
I would live in the North Bay just so I could take that thing to work every day.
Yeah, that would be neat, wouldn't it? Jeez. Okay. Let's revisit the Pokemon Center. No, not Pokemon. This is definitely a thing that I do not miss from Pokemon is random encounters.
All right, here we go. I found the kind of what's in the game, what's to come. Right now they say roughly 20 hours of gameplay for the campaign. 3 islands with 3 more to come.
Oh.
80 Temtem currently in the game with 161 planned.
Oh.
So I guess this must be one island then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's look through our Tempedia.
Oh yeah. There's Luma, which is their equivalent of shiny, right?
Yes.
Have you run into Luma yet?
I've run in, not myself.
You saying you can get that Luma Smazzy?
Oh yeah, we can get a Luma'd up. Yeah, see Fomu evolves into Fomo, no Whiplump. I've seen an interesting bug of people reporting on the Discord of Temtem's de-evolving.
Oh.
That seems like a bad bug to
Yeah.
have.
I had seen someone
Hoshik.
saying that their Skunch has de-evolved several times back into a scale.
Skunch.
Maybe that's intentional.
Maybe. It's the early parts, you could say that it is. But yeah, there's quite a lot of Temtem in this game. I hate this one though.
That dude looks kind of wicked.
This one looks like.
He looks like a Lilo and Stitch alien.
I was gonna say this one looks like what's the thing in Rick and Morty?
Oh, Mr. Meesinks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's quite a lot of empty spots.
They said they're going to add an auction house where you can sell Temtem for in-game currency.
For what about real money?
They're going to add
Always a popular
Nuzlocke,
feature.
a Nuzlocke game mode.
Oh, interesting.
They're going to have clubs, which is their take on clans. They'll have weekly dojo wars. 3 mythical Temtem. In-game tournaments, ranked matchmaking, all this stuff coming over the next year. Oh wow, they say summer or autumn 2021.
Oh,
Wow.
So a ways off.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, with what they're presenting so far, other than like the server issues, it's been pretty solid. I've been having a good enough time. Am I in the right place?
Dan City in the chat asks if you have a digital type yet.
I do not have a digital type.
What is a digital type? Or what defines a digital type?
This one is a digital type. Your
Oh, so it's a robot.
yeah.
Okay.
Your rival in the game completely steamrolls over you.
Yeah.
So Brad, in Pokemon games, you'll get your first starting Temtem, and then you'll fight your rival in the game. And generally, you can beat them in a couple moves because they pick a weaker Pokemon compared to yours.
I want to guess, do they then vow revenge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just meet
You
them.
fight them like 10 times throughout the rest of the game.
Okay.
But this one, they just bust out with a super rare Temtem.
Yeah, the professor's like, hey, that's not fair, dude.
I'm not from around here. Okay. I have a message. The narwhal is ready to leave.
What about some payment?
All right.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
No, you're worth.
Oh, I don't think Tahani can pay up.
Ah, classic. Yeah, sure. Well, let's just walk back to the hotel and get it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
This is kind of damning for a monster collection game, but I like the design of the people more than I like the designs of the monsters. The character creator is pretty robust, actually.
Oh, we should
surprisingly
take a look at that if we
Yeah.
can safely navigate the menus.
Once we're like, oh, you can even do it in game. You can go to
Yeah.
customize right now.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Anytime you gotta hit a server.
Oh, can you not?
I think this is only with existing items that you own.
Oh, okay. But you know, you can do like head. There's a bunch of different head shapes, eyes, like body types. You can change how you walk and run around. I do kind of like a cool ninja hand run.
Really? Does that make you faster?
Yeah, way faster.
Okay. There are a couple shops with other items, but
That's kind of
Are you
pricey.
kidding me?
it's kind of hard to come across money in this game. I could buy that sundress and sneakers though. Oh,
That is a cool swimmer kit. I like my outfit too much. I don't think I'm ever gonna change it. I have the same shirt as Jan.
yeah. If you're going to pick up Temtem, make sure to wear this shirt. It's going to be the official.
If you want to be in our club,
Yep.
you have to wear that shirt.
Yep. So yeah, the campaign, it's been that first set of objectives on the right side of the screen. The ones with the exclamation marks are the little side quests I've been picking up. And I think I have at least like 6 more that the game has put away. So let's get to that airship.
Oh, is it in the game?
Yes,
It's in the game.
it's in the game. You might get to go to a different island.
Oh, cool. Oh, I thought that was a post-release thing.
Okay, let's just steamroll through this Pookie. My mom would be so disappointed that she heard me say that. Okay, let's see. We need to get. Oh boy, it's really far.
Yeah, it is. Well, you can swim pretty much straight north for a while, right?
I could. Yeah, that's probably the better way. Actually,
Do you have a repel?
Yes.
Sorry, a
No,
scent.
no. We have a scent.
What do you think the scent smells like?
Scunch.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, come on.
Get the smell of scunch.
Oh boy. Zadar.
I like the song.
I want the one that sounds a lot like the Pokemon song
Yeah.
to come up.
It's like da da da, and then immediately changes completely.
go. Oof. That did for a lot. I'm dead now.
Just never get enough duck.
All right, time to save the day, Smazzy.
So can you, there's priority is a thing in this game. How does that work?
So you see, I believe how it works, you'll see that there's like the 2 arrows there versus DC Beam, which has 3. I think taking the moves into consideration and then the speed stat of the Temtem will decide move order. There are moves that buff your speed or inhibit speed of the opponent.
Right. I'm just wondering, like, is a higher priority move always going to come out before a lower priority move, even if like the speed of the lower priority move's user is way higher than the other person's speed?
I see, now you're thinking about competitive Pokemon.
I know.
Great.
No, I'm thinking of competitive Temtem, Jan.
No.
I feel sick.
All right. We can rinse through this pretty fast. We'll just uppercut this thing.
Let me see if the Temtempedia will answer my question.
I think I'd been conditioned too much by the recent Pokemon games to just rely on 1 or 2 of my party members.
Yeah.
That I'll neglect everyone else. And I feel like that habit has kind of bit me in the butt on the way to the first dojo, because I was caught in a cycle of throwing out a weaker Pokemon that's alive, using that turn to revive a dead one, and then just going in a circle until I can eventually wear down the AI. Okay.
Jan, I have an answer to the priority question.
Oh.
So it just affects, so normal priority means a technique will be used with the normal speed of the user. Low priority means a technique will be used with half speed of the user. High priority means the technique will be used 1.5, very high 1.75, and then ultra priority moves mean they were used before the opponent swaps.
That all makes sense.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's like, that kind of gives you another unique layer that other game doesn't have.
Yeah, there's a lot of math in Pokemon and Temtem in general. No. Anyone?
Are these Steam usernames, or are these like, do you make an account when you start playing this game?
You make an account when you start playing the game.
Having a claim. Should go home and claim a name.
I tried getting Jan. It was already taken.
No dice.
Try getting Ash Ketchum.
I saw someone that had like PKM, and then I don't know if they just disconnected, but then like there was a weird red thing over their name, and then they were gone.
You just see like 2 guys in black suits and sunglasses come, put a bag over their head, take them away. Okay, I need to go back here and catch one of these guys.
Yeah, Genki was essential because the first dojo and first area is a lot of, what is the Temtem equivalent? It's like flying or air?
Wind.
Wind.
And electric is the only thing that deals double damage to winds.
Well, let's switch.
Oh, wind does 2 times the toxic? My whole team is...
Are you a very toxic heavy team?
Yes. Like the Temtem, like the trainer.
Let's move Umishi up. Ah, dang it. And
XBob42 points out another thing that I like about this game is there is no RNG within the battle. There's no critical hits. Status effects apply 100% of the time or 0% of the time. Lasts the same number of turns. Attacks do a set number of damage. Am I correct in assuming, because it hasn't happened for me yet, there's no like miss chance on moves?
Yeah, I have. The only time I've seen a move miss is due to an ability or say a targeted Pokemon. So for that Chain Lightning move, for instance, right?
Yeah.
It hits the first Temtem targeted, and then it'll hit the 2 additional ones. That first one had fainted, and that was why I had missed.
Right.
Other than that, there have been opportunities where I'm like, want to break my screen because a move missed when it has like a 90% accuracy.
Right.
That 10%'s got to hit sometime.
It hits way too often, Brad.
It hits 50% of the time.
All right.
This is very purple.
Yeah, very hazy, right? It's cute that
Yeah.
a lot of these.
That's pretty good.
Little work in progress stuff.
Come back later.
I've straight up had NPCs be like, we'll talk later.
GG Fizz. Oh, they're gone. Oh no.
Oh, hey. Here we are.
Oh, do I just go on?
Welcome aboard.
Oh, all right.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
Damn.
Did you talk about my posterior that way?
Oh, no rival specific music. That's a bummer.
Okay, am I healed up?
Hopefully.
Oh, why am I?
It's all right. Just breathe.
Okay, they have 6. So do we.
Level 23 on both of those.
Oh boy,
You're gonna get your ass kicked.
my posterior will be whipped. Okay, let's attack you and then poison you. Okay, that's fine. All right,
Ooh, that didn't do a lot of damage.
that did okay.
One thing this unfortunately does that Pokemon also does, which is a bummer, is a lot of times you'll get hit by something or you'll see like a Pokemon's ability pop up and you won't know what it means.
Oops. No. We're just gonna let Umishi die. So we can hard pivot into something else. Oh boy. Nope. Ah, dang it. Or we'll let the duck die.
You got your Genki.
Genki's in the back. So yeah, I didn't know that you could freely switch your moveset, which is a huge change over how it's handled in Pokemon.
You usually have to go visit the move master.
Okay, yeah. Oh boy, that's beefy.
This battle music reminds me of the Bait and Kaitos battle music.
You know what? Maybe the whole Pokemon comparison is a misdirect. Maybe they're ripping off Bait and Kaitos.
If only somebody would rip off that game.
Okay.
Wow, you're gonna kill yourself with that move.
Let's just go all out. No, you know what? That's dumb. And then, yes.
Urtzol asks, are there any Temtems that walk, or do they all hover all the time?
Smazzy
Oh yeah.
walks around on its feet.
That's what feet are for.
But yeah, it definitely seems like I didn't notice it before, but they do like to hover.
Oh boy. There's a definite style they're going for with the design of everything. Okay. All right, one down. All right. Easy. Oh no. Ben, could you look this up for me?
Yeah.
What is digital weak to?
The robot.
Digital is weak to digital, electric, water.
Ooh, electric, you say?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna...
Strong against digital, melee, and mental.
hit that with a poison move, and then kind of want to heal up. Ah, 28, wow. All right. 2 down. Tesla prison. It's okay.
Good experience, you know?
Yeah. Oh. My duck. All right, let's heal up.
Oh, are these your last two?
I have 2 more in the back.
Okay.
And one's almost dead.
Yeah.
2 are almost.
All right. Loli, you're gonna have to bite the bullet. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. I was gonna say that I was gonna target Loli, but Loli's ability will poison whatever knocks it out.
That's what that is. Okay, I was wondering what that effect was.
Oh boy. No. There we go. Okay. Oh boy.
Some nice looking effects in this game. Yikes. Ooh.
Wow.
You said water?
For digital?
Yeah.
Yes. Water. Electric. Digital.
Oh boy. Okay. I ran out of revives.
Jan, so you were talking about competitive Pokemon recently and about how it's a game where the meta tends to pretty gradually shift over time. Now, with a game like this from a company that is not, let's say, potentially more responsive than Nintendo when it comes to, you know,
Changes
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think the idea of balance patches is good for a game like this, or do you think that they should kind of have a light touch, see how it goes?
I could see both sides of the coin, to be honest. I mean, I'm not familiar, but like, how often is a game like Dota balanced? Is it like every
Couple times a year are major ones, and then like they'll do some minor ones after, like in the weeks after major ones.
Oh, get fucked, Ori. Okay.
Another one?
Oh boy.
Are you gonna have to go through the whole deck?
Yes, they have 3 more.
Seems like a lot.
So that's 3, including the 2 that are out.
And you have 2, including the 2 that are out.
Yeah, just the 2.
You don't have any more resurrections?
I do not.
And
They're pretty rare, the revives.
It's okay, we can do this. Ooh,
Wow.
×4. Oh, I don't know what that means.
I believe in you. Oh, no.
Hypoxia?
Oh! Hands off my Smazzy.
Oh no.
Oh, you made that duck mad.
Okay.
That seems bad.
Oh boy.
All right, just use the power of friendship or something.
I don't have that item. Yeah, there's no. Oh. No. We can do this. Yeah, that's right. Do that move.
Wait, is that good?
That is a
just
status effect.
Oh
so-
yeah. So you still have time to heal.
Oh no. Genki versus Genki. Okay. Oh. I don't want to have to do this again. Oh no.
I think I have bad news for you.
Dang.
Oh well. Maybe next time.
Wow.
It's just a harsh dose of reality.
Oh. You don't even get a second chance.
Damn. So do you think they're really gonna get you getting off this island with that fight?
I would have thought. I'll take.
Well, maybe not. Maybe you just get to leave anyway.
Oh.
Hey, look at that. All right.
All right.
That's cool.
Oh, but you're never gonna know.
I'm never gonna know.
Oh boy, I like it. Oh, he's got a pipe too, of course.
I don't like the look of this person. Nenga.
Is there anything from Pokemon or other types of games like that missing from this that you'd like to see?
Fast travel is a thing that popped up immediately in my head. I mean, I could see the developers wanting to be super hardcore and just be like, no fast traveling. You have to walk or surf everywhere. That's the only thing immediately from the top that I can think of that I would want from Pokemon. As of right now, I don't have access to competitive. I think because
I don't think it's in yet.
it's not.
Ranked is not.
Ranked is not. Okay.
But you can't just roll up on somebody and challenge them.
Actually, well, that was what had made me broke the game the first
Right,
time.
but I mean that is in the game
I
right
mean, now
now.
might be the time to give it a shot.
Yeah, I think we've come to
Challenge
the point where.
Diddley.
Okay, let's find.
Sorry, Diddley. Oh
He
no!
left.
Diddley had to get the hell
Oh
out.
no, Diddley's still here. Casual battle. All right, let's wait. See if.
Yeah, I was telling Jan I've never gotten anyone to emote back at me.
They're just too fixated on training. They have to catch them all.
Throw up your battle. Oh, they declined, I think.
Wait, that dude, or wait, you maybe.
Man, everybody's just getting out of your way. They heard of your legend.
All right, well, let's. Okay. All right, one of you.
Looks like Vegas Style might be interested.
Fading away.
It's Diddley again.
They're busy. Okay, fine. Hit bullet. Oh, Dale.
Somebody fight us, please.
One of you.
You're out there watching.
Make
Up
it
on
to
the
the
airship.
airship. I think they turned us down. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. This isn't where you get coffee. All right, let's land this airship and then see where we're at afterwards. I think that was my room. Nope. Oh boy.
Are red doors you haven't been in, maybe? Or they're locked?
I believe it. Oh, this looks like a kitchen. The problem with this being an MMO and you seeing everyone at the same time, the names wind up blocking NPCs that you need to talk to. Wait, what'd you say? Okay, where is the sous chef? Here you are. Talking about me?
Yeah. Do you know if there's any sort of like friendship stat like in Pokemon?
From the looks of it, I don't believe so. And I think they're erring away from that because friendship with Pokemon. Oh, it's number 69.
Do that whenever you want.
Oh yeah.
Give me one more. Okay, one more.
Wait, let's get you a clean sample, Brad.
Oh man. Doing the Lord's work now.
Oh, this might break everything. Oh, okay.
It's worth it.
Worth it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else we got? Okay. Okay.
All right. It's like a sad party.
I like how they changed the pitch on it. This game's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yes. Okay, bye. Yes.
That's how I talk when I've had my coffee. Come on. Let's get through this door.
I'm just trying to make it to the new island.
Cabbagetti. Okay. I want to disembark. Ah. Very
that
green over
grass.
here. Oh, does that involve Smazzy?
Oh no, we're missing the music.
Damn it.
It turns out music makes games better. Who would have thought?
Any other questions from the chat? Ben?
Yeah, here's one.
Yes.
From Risty. Wait, holy cow, you're telling me that boat was flying?
Airships, baby. Can't get seasick if we're in the sky.
I guess.
Is there breeding in
Yes,
the game?
yes.
Asks Gnome Tink.
Wait, you can make him do a romance dance?
You can breed them just like you can in the other game for stats. I'm assuming to get the shiny equivalent variant to a Temtem. But I have yet to unlock that part of the game. So that's Temtem, guys.
All right.
I've been having an okay time so far. Again, it's 35.
Yes.
And the developers have been super transparent on social media about the progress of the game and status of the game. A very obscenely active Discord for this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of discourse going on. Oh, what is that? I want that. Oh God, I'm gonna be playing this game because I want to catch all the things.
I think that's the idea.
Well, I'm just gonna.
I think that's how they get you.
Just gonna sit down here.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
What?
Okay. Not only can you shimmy, you can. Hey, what's going on over
Wow.
here? I just need some shade.
It's got kind of a butt sidle going on.
I can't see my heart. That's how I feel about Temtem. I like it.
All right then.
Makes me smile.
You and well, you and a whole lot of other people, it seems like.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll keep an eye on this over the months.
Yes. Until next year.
Thanks, Jan.
Thanks, guys.